Hello, you beautiful people out there. This is Dr. Vineeta once again in order to give you an amazing training today, especially in regards to an amazing topic, which basically is being, underestimated by a lot of business owners. And the topic for today is Google Alert Goldmine for staffing agencies. Now, what do I mean by that? Google Alert Goldmine. So before I go ahead and start with the training, I just want to quickly confirm whether I can see myself okay, whether I'm streaming in okay. Just give me a moment doing that check. Just a moment, please. Okay, so yes, I see that I can see myself okay. And yeah, give me a moment. So please, for those who are watching me in live, please, can you please comment below whether you can see me okay? I've also shared my screen, whether you can watch my screen as well. That's really, really crucial for me because I want it to be really clear, really visible, because that's exactly why I have chosen to go in live every single day with amazing topics, which most of the staffing agency owners actually do require, right? So yes, coming back to the topic today is what exactly are Google gold mines, how we can utilize it for the staffing success, how we can utilize it for the staffing business. Because honestly speaking, I see a lot of staffing agency owners who absolutely are clueless of what exactly even all this is about. Yeah. So before we begin, a brief introduction about myself, Dr. Vineeta here. And if you run a staffing agency or you're trying to land contracts consistently without cold calling, without knocking on the doors, or without posting endlessly on LinkedIn, then you're absolutely in the right place because today I'm going to literally reveal how we can utilize the power of Google as a lead generation machine for your staffing agency. Because what I'm going to share today is one of the most underused zero cost tool. I repeat myself, the tool which I'm going to teach you is absolutely zero cost that can help contracts literally land into your inbox every single day. I repeat myself, every single day. Imagine waking up to those email notifications right into your inbox in a form of contracts by a free tool. I really recommend all free tools to my clients. I'm not that kind of person wherein I basically will be recommending paid softwares, multiple softwares. I'm a firm believer first, let's make those dollars coming in, and that's when we can reinvest into the paid platforms. And this is exactly what I'm going to reveal today. I call it the Google Alert Gold Mine. So, for those who do not know me, a brief, quick introduction. Maybe someone might be watching this live for the first time. I am Dr. Vineeta Pillai. I'm a doctor by profession and a certified psychologist as well. Have been into business since almost 6 years now, wherein we have successfully assisted 790 plus staffing agencies establish their presence nationwide. I'm a proud owner to be called as a one-stop shop solution for all your agency requirements. I have a huge group on Facebook. I have a group on LinkedIn. If you're not in my groups, I would highly recommend you to please DM me and my training team will get that link sent out to join the group for you. For people who basically are watching me live, I would really recommend you to please comment live below, which is hashtag live. If you're watching me on a replay, I would really recommend you to comment below hashtag replay. I'll tell you why I keep on asking you these things, because the more you engage on my trainings, the more you comment below, whenever I go in live, you instantly will be notified. Understand the algorithm of Facebook. The more you are engaged with certain kind of content, the more your profile gets boosted to my audience as well, right? So please do show that interacting participation. I really appreciate that interaction because that's exactly why we have these amazing trainings built up specifically by my training and development team. I would really love to know where you're joining me from as well. Which state are you joining me from? Are you currently a staffing agency owner? Are you currently a home care agency owner? What business you currently are having and what exactly are the challenges you're facing, especially what's the assistance you're currently seeking for in business. And I would really, really love to basically share my expertise with you. And I would want you to, literally get, just pick my mind. because being into business since 6 years, this is your absolute right time to pick my mind. Yeah. So coming back to me, just stick with me for the next 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll actually show you exactly how to set this up, what keywords to use, and how to make these alerts turn into actual clients and actual contracts, right? So let me ask you a question now. Are you tired of scrolling job boards every single day? I repeat myself. Are you really tired of just going through the job boards, scrolling them, checking which hospital is hiring, which facility is actually hiring, how can I get a contract? Are you also tired of posting on LinkedIn and getting ghosted? Have you ever witnessed that? You just try to message somebody, maybe a decision maker, maybe a staffing coordinator, or maybe a director of nursing, and getting ghosted? Are you waiting for the right person to reply to your cold email? That means whenever you have an email which has been sent out to the decision maker, whether it's a director of nursing or the hiring authority, under the hope of getting the contract, and you haven't got any response from the right person. Have you ever been through these three things? And I can 100% assure you that you absolutely have, because that's the hard reality of staffing. Cold calling, messaging people on LinkedIn, getting no responses under the hope of getting a contract is the hard truth which 99% of staffing agencies are facing. And to be honest with you, you are not alone, because most staffing agencies, especially new ones who are recently established, especially the smaller ones, are wasting 10 hours, 15 hours, even 20 hours a week doing manual prospecting with absolutely zero return on investment. I repeat myself, with absolute zero return on investment. But the truth is, while you're doing that, your competitors are quietly setting up some alerts, getting notified the moment as hospital posts a need in the city or opens up a contract, and they are the first line to respond and close that contract. I repeat myself, understand this very crucial thing. What your competitors are doing differently that you are not is, while you're doing cold calling, sending out cold emails, your competitors are quietly setting up some alerts, okay, getting notified for the moment the hospital posts a need, the moment the hospital posts a requirement in any specific city, or even opens a new contract, they are the first in line to respond. So let's understand. I had a client who runs a healthcare staffing agency in New Jersey. She was spending hours, literally hours on Indeed, because she had a paid membership on these platforms. She was literally spending hours on LinkedIn trying to find leads, trying to find someone who actually can give her the contract. And she had her license for renewal with zero contracts. Her license were up for renewal. And when I asked her that, how many contracts was she servicing? And she said absolutely zero. And she was currently on a verge of literally getting her staffing agency closed down, because at the end of the day, she was exhausted. The only thing she used to tell me is, I want to have a business and not an expensive hobby. And unfortunately, having $0 coming in ultimately was giving her that avenue, right? I showed her this exact Google Alert system, which helped her to tweak only the keyword searches for her state, for her specialties. And you won't believe, within 4 days, she started getting alerts for an urgent registered nurse requirement at a local facility. She responded immediately. This is what she immediately did. As she got in her inbox, she got this alert. She responded immediately, sent her the capability statement. What is a capability statement? It's a one-page statement which basically has everything about your agency mission, vision, why your agency is the best in whichever state it is, why your agency deserves this contract, and what's its unique selling propositions. She got a call back and she landed her 3-month contract without any cold outreach. Can you imagine? Hardly within 20 to 25 working days between this process. And Google did the work for her. I did not do it. I just gave her a system, I gave her a strategy. She went and implemented that, and Google did the work for her. This is what I want for you as well. If it has worked for you, do you think Google basically prefers or has favorites businesses? Absolutely not. Google is a platform which is generic, which is a keyword platform, which is basically a search engine tool, which is absolutely same for everyone. If it worked for her, if it's working for me, this is exactly why I want it for you as well, right? So let's understand. Here's how to make it work. Grab a notebook because I'm going to break in down step by step. I'm going to just give you a few seconds and I would want you to please pay close attention to what I teach. Be in a silent space where there's not a lot of noise in the background because I want your 100% focus here. To be honest with you, these are all paid trainings which other coaches will charge. But as I told you, my only intent to go in live absolutely free is to create that impact for businesses, for staffing agency owners as well, because there's something more over than money as well, right? So coming back to the topic is, this is the step-by-step breakup of how these things look like. Number one, the step number one is you need to go to google.com/alerts. That's the page where the magic happens. I repeat myself, you need to go to google.com/alerts because that's the page where the magic happens. Step number two is you have to type in your highly specific keywords. What do I mean by keywords? Keywords are nothing but everything that you actually search for your business. For an instance, healthcare staffing RFP in your state, whether it's Texas, whether it's Pennsylvania, whether it's Florida. Healthcare staffing RFP in Texas. Example of a second search is urgent nurse vacancy in Texas. Number third search is contractor needed for a medical staffing agency in maybe Houston, maybe Dallas. Hospital hiring agency for LPNs. Home care agency contract for opportunities. I keep on getting so many anxiety, so much of anxiousness seeing in the home care space where home care clients are absolutely not getting any caregivers and vice versa. Home care agency owners are struggling today, finding those private pay clients who do not have insurance, etc. Understand, you have to utilize strategies which are working in 2025 for your business to monetize your business, right? So you can have an alert set up by searching home care agency contract opportunities in Dallas. The more specific you become, the better your alerts are. That's the step number two. So step number one was you need to go to google.com/alerts. Step number two is type in highly specific keywords. Step number three is you have to set a frequency to as it happens. That means you need to be the first person to be notified and not the last person. What do I mean by as it happens? Whenever anyone searches or puts in any information that you alert is set up for, instantly you will be notified and you will be the first one to do that. Step number four is you have to create multiple alerts for different roles, for different cities, for different facility types, etc. I'll give you a clear pro tip here. You can use quotes, you can use and or statements or minus signs in your keywords to filter out what you actually require. Because honestly, I am a lover of understanding the algorithm behind every social media platform. So if you're utilizing Google, you need to understand how does its algorithm also work in the background for my business, right? And by using and or using quotes or even minus signs in your keywords, filter out what you actually require. So example, contractor needed for CNA and long hyphen term care hyphen job hyphen career, right? This is how the Google will become your 24/7 contract scout. Start using Google as your contract scout, as your client scout, and not just a search engine. You see, Google crawls the entire web. How Google sources the information, whatever you search, no matter whatever you search on your Google, it basically crawls the entire web for you. It will crawl the different news sites for you. It will crawl government portals for you. It will also crawl hospital hiring boards, public tenders, and when something matches your keywords, it also notifies you instantly. So understand how it is actually sourcing that information which you require, because it literally extracts the information from all across the news channels, across the different sites, press conferences, releases, government portals, hospital websites, hiring job boards, public tenders, etc. This gives you a real-time competitive edge over 90% of other competitive agencies as well. And the best part is you don't have to manually search anymore. The leads are coming to you in your direct inbox. You don't have to manually search nothing. When you combine this with a strong response script, a capability statement, a proposal, a contract acquisition email, and some automation, you can have a steady pipeline of contract opportunities flowing your way daily, literally daily, right? I hope this is making sense to you and you're ready to implement this with an expert help. So to be honest with you, just to cut everything short, okay, I'll just break up the 5 steps over here. The number 1 step was you have to go to the Google to set up your alerts. Number 2 is you have to type in the highly specific keywords. Number 3 is you have to set the frequency to as it is happens. Number 4, you have to create those multiple alerts as per your roles, your designations, etc. This is how it actually has to be set up. These are Google alerts. Imagine waking up to your inbox alert stating that, hey, this hospital is actually hiring for staffing agency contracts. This hospital is hiring for nurses. There's an expansion. There are multiple strategies. And the beauty about this is it is absolutely free of cost. If this is making sense to you and you're ready to implement this with an expert help, I'm going to, literally comment or basically, add in my scheduling link under the comments below where you can book a free 30-minute strategy call with me. What I'm going to do on this call with you is I'm going to explain you how you can set up the Google Alert system. I'm going to show you how you can actually utilize strategies to respond and how you can map an automation in your pipeline so that you can stop chasing and you can start attracting. We also have a complete done for you system. If you are someone like me who does not want to take all the technical headache, you're absolutely not tech savvy, especially coming from a medical background, everything of the Google alert that we basically discussed will be done within 7 working days by an expert from the Google team who currently is in-house. If you want this to be done within 7 working days, all what I want you to do is just comment contract below, or maybe just click in the link to schedule an appointment with me. Because honestly speaking, let's turn the Google into your personal contract generator, right? Would also like to tell you today, having an amazing Skool community every Thursday. For 2 hours, I go in live from 11 a.m., okay, under the Skool community. And today, this was the exact topic which was there in the Skool community with different filters, with different strategies. What should be the next step? I showed you how to set up the alerts, but what do we do next? At the end of the day, how do we close that contract? If you are seriously wanting to learn systems which work in 2025, wanting to have that artificial intelligence combined with strategy for your staffing agency for getting those contracts, I have an open invite for you for joining in my school, which is only $27 per month, which is less than your coffee. It's complete gold in there, especially if you have a staffing agency, right? There would be 2 links which will be dropped under the live. One will be my scheduling link and the second will be my Skool link, which you can instantly just click and immediately join and get access to all the training, all the repository under my Skool, which is literally since 6 months. You have a training deck dropped in there. You have ebooks dropped in there. You have 2 hours of all different topics of trainings in there so that even if you're working for someone else, you are learning just at a cost of $27 per month, which I feel is absolutely insane. And I have purposely kept it at that cost because I want literally it to be impacted to millions of lives and to get that changed, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this valuable, I would really appreciate to drop a heart below. Share this with another staffing agency owner, maybe your friends, family, acquisition, anyone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to follow me for more tools. Don't forget to follow me for scripts for AI strategies to grow your agency without burning out. I have my own YouTube channel. Please follow and subscribe to it. Please press that bell icon as well, because whenever there's any trainings which will be dropped in, you immediately can navigate it from the YouTube. Because honestly, at the end of the day, Facebook will, after 30 days, all these lives will be removed, will be taken off. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name of my channel is Dr.Vineeta Pillai, and that's exactly when you can get access to all these trainings at your lifetime, right? So basically, I help staffing agency land contracts using smarter but not harder methods, right? So that was it from my end. See you in the next session. I would really appreciate and love to basically see you all inside. Thank you so much and have a wonderful and a blessed day ahead. Bye bye.